All right, guys, welcome back to 5,000 Miles, where we do reactions and reviews. My name is John. I'm over in Philadelphia.
My name's Vince, and I'm 5,000 miles away on Maui. Got my Tomba shirt on, actually. It's a Kauai
uh,
company.
Here we are past the midway point of season 4. We got episode 5 coming up here, Vince, of Invincible. And I got to tell you, I think they owe us a big freaking episode after the last episode being a little bit mid.
I
And
think mid
I
is putting
can't.
it politely. I believe at this current time, it is the lowest rated Invincible episode. And I mean, it's pretty easy to see
Wasn't
why.
terrible.
It was a filler episode, and the whole episode was just kind of Mark down in hell doing this little side battle.
Yeah.
And so at a time when there's so much incredible stuff going on right now in the story world, we're
Yeah.
just itching to like dive into everything that's going on, and we were sidetracked for an entire episode, which, I'm not super mad about, but
Right.
I really cannot wait to get back into the action. How about you?
Yeah. But what they did was they perfectly set us up, right? Like, so just as I was 80% of the way through the episode, like rolling my eyes a bit, they bring in Alan and freaking Omni-Man at the end there with Eve and Mark talking on the roof when she was right on the verge of the big reveal. So the two things I want from this episode are some more stuff with Eve and Mark, and in terms of what they're going to do regarding this pregnancy, if she is going to reveal it. And then let's get out into outer space and have some freaking action, man.
Yeah, I really would like to have her tell him about the pregnancy before he takes off, but I don't think that's going to happen, but we'll see.
We shall
And
see.
I am really excited to see Mark go out into space and start kicking some more Viltrumite ass.
Yeah. Do you actually believe that with 3 more episodes, I mean, there's a lot to happen, that we're going to see Conquest, Omni-Man, Oliver? Are we kicking the Conquest thing down the road, or could that actually happen in this episode?
I think we might get a lot of conquest action in this episode.
If we do, I'm actually nervous if if that's where this is headed. But hey, let's
Yeah,
do
we'll
it,
see.
man.
All right, so
Yeah,
you ready to dive in?
absolutely, brother. Let's do it.
Come
Yeah, I
on,
know,
look
right?
at him. Isn't he the most handsome little dude you've ever seen?
Oh, look
Look
at
at
this
this guy.
guy.
He's pretty cute.
This is him as a
Alan the
kitten.
alien's
Oh,
pet.
Does he have 2 buttholes?
oh, yeah, he's full grown.
A war you want Mark to join.
Yeah,
A war that Mark doesn't have a choice but to join.
there is no
Yeah,
way
there's no choice.
you're going to be able to pull this off without.
Invincible.
Oh, we all
yeah.
know that. We all
Look at
know
it.
that.
Who's the apology for? Her or yourself?
Yep. You only apologize if it's going to not make things worse for the people in their current situation. This is not going to be good for Debbie. She's going to get all fucked up emotionally if he says anything to her, apologies or not. It's just going to be crazy for her for Debbie to see him,
I
let
mean,
alone accept an apology.
he was a huge part of her life for a long time.
Yeah, and he's the
On
father of
some
both of the
level, I
kids.
think she's, there's a part of her that still cares about him.
Has to, right? Baby daddy. Look at him getting emotional. This is kind of cool. Wow. That's cool animation choice there with the blurry in the background. Feel me?
When Mark first got his powers, I was terrified because I knew it meant everything would change.
That's an interesting point. I never
I mean,
thought
he's
about
not
it from his
lying.
standpoint. Yeah.
I'm almost 1,000 years old, but 20 years with you made me human.
Wow.
I know forgiveness is earned, not asked for, so I'm not asking for it. But Debbie, I am sorry.
This is worse than I thought it would be for her,
I
man.
loved you. We had everything, and now it's all gone.
Well, I didn't ask to be born 1,000 years ago and have my people want to take over the plant and all this bullshit. I'm a victim of circumstance too.
Am I still your pet?
You never were.
No, and my dad would really like it if you didn't say, fuck!
Oh,
Seems
shit.
to be slipping a lot lately.
That's what I
Wow.
wanted to hear.
Tech Jacket's a chick. All right,
Black
who's
Snake.
behind this? Where's
Black
Kathleen
Snake.
Kennedy?
There's, someone here to see you.
Hi.
Seth Rogen's here.
If you don't win, the Viltrumites will come here and
Guardians
hurt
can deal
people
with
I
it.
love. And I have just as much to lose as you do.
Oliver.
Yep.
I wasn't there for my other mom. So I'm gonna save this one, and you can't stop me.
You just better hope we don't run into
I
conquest.
mean, he's half Viltrumite. It would be crazy for them to not conscript him into this battle.
Let's have a little reminder of what's important.
We gotta
What we're
remember
here
what
to
we're fighting
save.
for.
What are we fighting for? We're fighting for this. Just like at the end of The Lord of the Rings, when all the hobbits get back to the Shire, what's the first thing they do? They smack beers and hit on chicks. If ever I was to marry someone.
Now, I'm tearing up like Alan thinking about Sam.
Sorry, Nolan, but I've closed your account.
What, did I leave without paying my tab?
I dress heroes, Nolan.
Damn,
Ooh.
it's fucking cold-blooded.
Dude, one more person tells him how much of a prick he is. He might just be like, you know what? They got 51 Viltrumites now. Fuck you people. He's scared shitless.
That's like the scene in Inglourious Bastards after Hans leaves.
Ooh,
Oh,
there you
yeah.
go. Look at that bottom lip.
Save the universe, hero.
If
Ready?
she wasn't prego and she had
You bet.
her powers, do you think she'd
Mark.
be going with?
How do we breathe in space?
That's the neat thing.
You don't.
I love space. Hey,
Hi.
I never considered the idea of Oliver hooking up with Tech Jacket.
It's already done. It's already happening. As soon as they flirted
It's
with
nice
each
for
other,
him
it's
to
like,
have
oh,
a nice
it's done.
little romantic interest.
She's not as
someone
cool as
that
Eve,
someone
but
to
who
beat
is?
off to while he's on his long spaceship trip.
What?
Oliver's fine.
Oliver's fine.
Relax.
Oh shit! They brought the fight to him. Oh no!
There's no way.
This is on Cecil, dude.
Think you're fast, huh?
Get out of there, dude. Get out of
He
there!
can't. He's got a grip on him.
Yes.
He shouldn't have engaged.
Rip that dude in half.
Get your hands off my son.
Stop fighting this guy one-on-one.
He doesn't have a choice. And he did beat him one-on-one before. It almost cost him his life, but he did beat him once already.
Didn't Eve have something to do with it, though?
Yeah. He's got to do that hand blade thing.
Where the fuck is Omni-Man?
Here it comes.
Oh, no!
It's the old hand chop. Gets him every time.
He's tearing his entire fucking...
Also, how does choking affect somebody who doesn't need to breathe? Is this the end of Invincible?
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's full-fledged war now, man. And, like, I don't understand why they're out there with their strongest resources, not consolidated. You've got your best people out there taking serious damage, Invincible closer to death than ever. And
Well, first
then
of
the
all, they
coalition
didn't
of
know that they
planets
were
just-
they didn't know that they were going to get intercepted by a bunch of Viltrums in the middle of space. They
True,
were
absolutely
they
true.
were planning on taking the fight to them.
Right.
They weren't really anticipating on what just happened. But
They-
now they're just
but-
going to have to get over it. At least Conquest is dead. And we don't have
Presumably, yeah.
Cecil around to bring him back to life.
And I
Um,
guess we're gonna have to bring in the universe's most skilled surgeon to put fucking Mark's guts back in and get them
They're
working
just gonna
again.
put him in a back to tank or whatever. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Conquest
Yeah.
being dead is, I think, the big highlight here, right?
Are you taking that the eye roll back in the head means he's chalked?
Yeah. He's chalked
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
No doubt.
You know,
Because if he had even 1 ounce of life left in him, he would have continued killing Mark. That's all he does. He's a killing machine. A big reveal for anybody who's a fan of the comics is that Tech Jacket is a girl. I was
Yeah.
not expecting that at all, which is really cool.
Debbie got some demons and some shit off of her chest. Oliver
Yeah,
got some
and
stuff off of his chest.
and
they
gotta love
and
Sandra Oh, man. What a great performance. She's such a great actress. I feel like
Seriously.
Debbie is being a little unfair, because like if he hadn't changed at all, she's not giving him any credit for,
Right.
he was put in this impossible position to give up what he was his mission, give up on his mission and then turn his back on the Viltrumite Empire. That is not an easy choice for anybody
No.
to make.
No. And
So the fact that he made that choice shows that he really did change. And like when he said like I've been alive for almost 1,000 years and 20 years with you changed me. That's not a small thing.
No. It's really,
And it's
really
not
fucking big deal.
untrue,
It's
And
it's
I
really
think
a big deal, yeah.
Debbie should take at least some comfort in that. And his love for her and her affection and his affection for her and Mark saved the planet and the universe.
And maybe when it's all done and Viltrum and all the Viltrumites are dead, maybe there will be some perspective to be had that is, that's along the lines of what you just said. We'll see.
Right.
That.
And,
they can
she's
sit around and
gonna
kinda
need
go,
some
like,
time to unpack all those feelings as well.
justifiably, right?
Yeah.
Nice. So
Here's a big question for you, okay?
Mhm.
This is the number one thing on my mind right now. In the comics, we find out that the Tech Jacket shaved Tech Jacket while he was inside. So he never needed to shave because the Tech Jacket shaved him. Do you think now that Tech Jacket is a girl, do you think the Tech Jacket is shaving her bush for her?
yeah, I think no doubt about it. Yeah. I think
So
that the same thing applies. Yeah, and she's chilling down there.
so she's completely hairless and completely smooth down there?
Let's hope so,
Yeah, one
Let's
can
hope
only
so.
hope.
Yeah.
That's the number one thing on my mind. So hopefully before the end of the season, we'll have an answer to that question.
We'll get an answer on the
Or
on the
hey,
pubic
maybe
hairs
Oliver
and-
will find out.
on Oliver's gonna find out for us. He'll go down there and he'll be like,
He's-
"Oh, this is great." She'll be like, "Yeah, it's a suit feature."
You like that? It's like the suit.
Yeah.
The suit keeps me smooth.
All right, cool guys. Well, we got 3 more episodes left in season 4 of Invincible. We'll certainly be back next week. Can't wait to see where this is going. Drop it in the comments how you felt about the episode this week.
Don't forget to come back and join us next week. And in the meantime, please subscribe to